Hey, what's up, everybody? Adobe Masters here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this cool echo effect right here, where we're going to be basically animating a symbol like this and echoing it across. So let's get started on this. First thing first, I went ahead and imported some footage. I imported this background layer from Envato Elements, a great subscription-based service where you pay a monthly fee and you get a near unlimited amount of stock footage. And then I also went ahead and grabbed this cursor icon. Now, what I want to do with this cursor is first I'm going to scale it down, and then we're going to go over and bring it to roughly its starting point. And let's see, right about there looks good. Now we're going to animate it across. So I'm going to go up to this toggle animation button. We're going to move forward, let's say 1 full second. So I'm holding the shift key while I click this to go 5 at a time. About 1 second across. We're then going to just have it go across like so. And then we're going to have a very basic animation. If we want to add a little pizzazz to it, we can go to the center here and then bring it up some. And now we're going to have a sort of a curved up and down look, but it's still a little linear, a little bit sort of dead. So if I right click on this, go into temporal interpolation, we're going to go down in interpolation. We're going to go down to Bezier. And what that's going to do is it's going to basically round out those movements. We can also then kind of have some fun here and go with this one like easy in, and then this one we can go with easy out. And now it sort of creates this whipping effect where it goes fast and it slides across. So now it's a fun animation. To add the echo, I'm going to right click on this and we're going to nest this footage. The reason we're putting it into a nested sequence is that motion that we generated is not going to be read by the echo effect unless it is basically outside of the effects. So now when we go to these effects and we look for this effect called echo under video effects time echo, if we drag that on, it's now just going to look at whatever's happening in the bottom layer. And in this particular case, that is the movement we generated, so it'll create an echo on it. Over here, we have the echo settings. We can go up to something like 10 echoes and sort of see how that will react. This up here will affect basically how close the echoes are to one another. So if you see, the closer we drag them, the closer they get to one another, or they can go into the future as well. We want to keep a negative number to keep them behind. And we can see now that this generates a cool series of echoed objects right here. We can then go down to our decay as well and put that to like 0.73. And what that's going to do is it is going to make it so that they slowly start fading back as it goes forward. And I might just readjust this to negative 0.033. Let's do that. I think that's a good time. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. So the last thing we need to do, and you can notice that the computer will start chugging just a little bit while this does it because the echoes are pretty CPU intense. But what we want to do finally is at the very end of this motion here. So that's going to be right around the 1 second. As the echoes start collapsing at the very end, we want to then go to our number of echoes and we want to drop that down to 0. So we're going to turn on the toggle animation and then move forward till they're all done and then put it down to 0. And that's going to make it so that this icon here is not really lit up, which happens when the echoes start stacking on each other. It allows it to sort of go back to its original coloring. So now we have the effect where it goes up, over, and then it sort of collects itself and then fades away. And this might look a little better maybe if we bring that echo in a little bit. This is all just a little bit of playing around. And yeah, there we go. Now when it gets here, when it arrives, it looks pretty solid. And we have created the echo effect. So really simple effect. You just got to use the echo effect, and you need to make sure that you nest the sequence and then also put that sort of decay at the end so that your effect doesn't just stay really lit up. Thanks everyone for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, throw them in the comment section below or on our website at adobemasters.net. If you like some of our videos, similar to this one, go to that subscribe button. And until next time, everyone, see ya.